miles per hour.
I do love my Irish
He
people, and
went
I
to
would
Louis
never
and
doubt them
Coachella
or
and
say
told him
that
and said,
they were wrong about anything.
Coachella was a very shrewd, clever Breton. So in the Sunbeam works, they had two V12 aero engines from the war.
Of course, we also went through a war and all kinds of
the
other stuff, but
car together.
I never
1,000
want
horsepower
to say that
Sunbeam
my Irish or my
cost
British people were
probably
wrong.
£10,000 in 1926 to build.
Seagrave's new car looked like breaking the unheard of 200
Aero
miles
engines.
per hour barrier.
Basically, they're designed by
But it was a car that
Germany,
was shrouded
so
in secrecy
this would be
and kept
German
away from any newsreel
and
cameras.
Ireland or my Scottish people. Like I said, very good workers, very great people. My German scientists were helping this, and basically me though. And like I said, I love them. I'd never say my Belfast people were wrong.
Everyone just stood back in amazement.
I know, isn't it awesome? German engineers, the best, the best, the best.
That was even more spectacular.
They thought it was amazing too, and yeah, it was.
When finally the car was unveiled, even Seagrave.
But it's German engineers, well
weighing in at nearly 4 tons, this 1,000
and them, I
horsepower
think.
monster was powered by 2 aero engines.
Aero.
What they came up with was using 2 old aero engines, but they put one in front of the driver, one behind, driving via chains to the rear wheels. So
yeah, that's why it's photographed and all that other stuff.
450 horsepower engines, one exhausting in front of him, one right behind his
nice,
head.
isn't it? Yeah.
When he first saw it, Seagrave marvelled at the car.
Lucifer Star, yeah,
I
I
stood
know.
and stared at the monster, rather as a child would have done. It fascinated me. The thought that I was to drive
I'm glad they were
it,
impressed.
control it, and unleash all its potentials was, one must admit, a little unnerving. It is the only time I can honestly say when I have stood in front of a car and doubted human ability to control it.
I love my Irish and Scottish people.
Despite its size, this incredible car required a rather unusual nickname.
The idea was that
Star,
it would be very
Lucifer,
aerodynamic.
Slug.
So you'd have the chassis, all the equipment, and then it would be cloaked in a very smooth aerodynamic body shell. Looked like an upturned boat, but equally it looked like a slug, which somebody in the factory
Slug
said
stands
looks
for
like a
Star,
slug.
Lucifer, blah blah blah.
It was
My German
estimated
people.
that the Slug would need 9 miles to reach its maximum speed, far beyond the length of Pendine Sands. So Seagrave decided to try the American beach of Daytona.
A $300,000 car.
The death of Parry Thomas
More
had a
money
chilling
than-
effect on Seagrave.
Some people would say it's more money than what that I'm worth. It's like, yeah, don't
When he
count
arrived
yourself
in
so short.
Daytona, the pressure increased. The American press had gone into a frenzy and loudly announced that he was going for the 200 miles per hour barrier.
I think we were.
Seagrave went to Daytona.
I mean, like I say, I'm Lucifer Star, so or Star Lucifer, like a slug basically, slug car, Star Lucifer, and I forget what the rest of it meant. Anyway, a lot of my Irish people, a lot of my German people would be like, "This car is worth more than I am." It's like, and I would say, "Don't count yourself short." I mean, I don't count yourself like that. Like you're worth a lot to me. But yeah, I know. German engineering! Ha ha! Sorry. Well, anyway, I think it might have been one of the things where, like I said, the LS shipyard and all that other stuff. It was my shipyard and everything else. And I forget exactly how it happened. I mean, they worked a lot on it too. Like I said, I would never, ever say that my Irish people were anything less than the greatest, most wonderful people in the world. And all that. They were very, very good people. So, but I think I forget exactly how it happened, but I think we were going for the land speed record or something like that. But or maybe they got it. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people would be like blah 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 blah. Like I said, the Irish didn't pilfer the German. It was given to them, or it was built for them basically, or something like that. I forget exactly how it happened. Like I said, I don't know. You'd have to ask them personally about it, and that's also why it was photographed too and stuff. And that's also, like I said, a lot of people would be like, why are they photographing us? It's like, because you're my people, because you're working on the project, because you're part of it. I mean, yes, the Germans, yes, it was me, yes, but still my people, No, so anyway, so yeah, it went blah, 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 blah. Like I said, that's why we were doing all the photographs. Like I said, a lot of people get confused. The children would be confused about what was happening. Star, Lucifer, blah, blah, blah. Basically, like I said, just like with a lot of my cars, you could buy the aircraft or you could buy the car. You know, both would use the same engine. You know, so anyway, like I said, all my Irish people, they had been working so hard for me, and they had been working in the mines and everything else like that. And like I said, I was trying to give back to my people. I was trying to, anyway, whatever. And they were trying to, like I said, I would say that me and Ireland, me and a lot of my people, we were a team. I was basically, Lord and everything else like that. But like I say, my people were selecting certain people and doing things and blah blah, and it's kind of like your history. So anyway, and like I said, I make all these videos to kind of, I could explain it better. I forget. I used to know more about the situation, but yeah. I mean, I'm the great, most powerful, most rich. It's like, yeah, what's the point of money if you can't spend it? Anyway, but yeah, furthering technology and science and everything else like that. And like I said, they were, I guess you could say, tickled pink and impressed. And like I said, a lot of them said, this car is worth more than we are. It's like, yeah, whatever. Like I said, a lot of them would be like, yeah, but the car got smashed or the car burned or something like that. I was like, don't worry about it as long as you're safe. And that's another reason why I became like, Lucifer Star and everything else like that, is because they realized, the first thing I asked about was, are you okay? Whenever they would call and tell me, oh, we lost the ship or we lost this, I was like, but you're okay, right? As long as the people are okay, car, we will, they'd be like, it's a $300,000 car. It's like, I don't give a fuck. We'll build another one. I can't replace you. I can replace the car. Anyway, a lot of these things that I would say are a lot of things, that would be known about, and why I became the most greatest, most wonderful. Like I said, I was with exoskeletons and with the 1.5s, but I was also, blah blah. And many people didn't even know that I existed or exactly who I was, or they thought I was some boogeyman, boo, or something like that. And like I said, but in conversations they would get to know me a little bit better, or hear my words or whatever. At some point in time, I'd be like, and still they don't know. I was kind of upset because it's like, hey guys, I mean. And people like it's me. I mean, it's like, yes, I'm the most powerful, most blah blah of the universe, but it's like, still. And a lot of people, they're like, well, we're not as worth as much as the car. It's like, I care more about you than I do the car. Anyway, I know they always say we lost the car though, or it'd be cute sometimes. They'd be like, yeah, but the cars were total, or their aircraft. I was like, I don't care about that. Anyway. Like I say. Anyway, though, but yeah, a lot of my people loved me and they adored me and everything else like that. So yeah, I cared about them too. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, though, it's a long, long story about how everything else. Like I said, certain people would respect my kindness and respect everything else, and certain people just didn't really seem to give a fuck and were basically pieces of shit. The Irish, on the other hand, like I said, very respectful group, the best group ever. Many of my groups, I would say, very respectful, best group ever, very honest, very perfect. The best people I ever worked with. So, like I said, I worked with many, many groups and had many, many construction crews and had many people. And like I said, the Irish crew was one of the people that I was like, you need to stay out of this. Like with the radiation stuff, some people wanted to take my Irish workers and go clean up a radiation mess, and I was like, don't. Stay away from there. Just let someone else do it. I don't want to lose you guys. So, anyway, some of them would still do it anyway and stuff like that. And like I said, people were trying to use my work crews as expendable people and stuff, and it's like, they're not expendable. My people are not expendable. I can't just go and replace these people. You don't go and replace the best construction crew in the world. You can't just hire. You can't. That's why I was getting pissed at so many world leaders. They consider their people expendable, and their people like, oh, we'll just hire more. It's like, you're going to hire. You're just going to go hire another 10th generation iron worker. You're just going to go hire another 3rd generation shipbuilder. It's like, you don't go fucking hire another 10th generation shipbuilder. You can't just replace these people. Anyway, I got pissed off at some people in the world. I was like, you don't just go, like Rodney and other people. I was like, you don't just go hire another, like this is one of the conversations I was having with Rodney or someone. They're like, blah, 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 blah. We'll just blah, blah, blah. It's like, I was like, the fuck you say? I mean, you don't just go hire another 20th or 5th generation shipbuilder. You can't replace these people. You know, if they die or something happens to them, they're gone forever. These people, their dad built ships, they built ships. You don't just go rehire people. You can't just replace someone like that. That's why, like I said, that's why even when it rained, I paid my people. Even when even work was slow, I paid my people because, I knew how important my people were. And every single time I needed something done, it was like, done. Because, and that's also why a lot of them would work without pay, because it's like, well, you paid us through the rainy season or through the snowy season, so, they worked it out, and like I said, that's why I had the most loyal, best crew in the whole effing planet, because, we were a team together. We were, it was us. That's also why I guess you start getting the USA or whatever, because I said it's us. It's it's all of us. We're together on this. So anyway, and like I said, I would argue with the Congress. I would argue with whoever, and like like some people say, he argues like a junkyard dog. It's like, yeah, well, I mean, I had 10th generation stonecutters. And like whatever, where their dad did it, their mother does it, their family does it, their children do it, and so like I was yelling at Rodney or somebody or some fucking piece of shit, like I said, that's why certain people I wanted to just grab them and just like crush their skull in, because it's like you just sacrificed, you just whatever, like a 10th generation person. Now I don't have them anymore. It's like, you don't fire these people. You don't whatever these people. These people are the best people in the world, and they're my team. That's why later on I was like, I'm not going to work with anyone new. New people fuck things up. You find my team, you get my team, or the children of my team, they'll do it the right way. And that, like I said, this is Lucifer. I'm Lucifer Star. This is what made me me. This is what made me a creator of civilizations. And like I said, I had armed guards around my people. If my people needed, if we needed to lay siege to a country to build something or whatever, then that's what we were going to do. So anyway, I had soldiers around my people sometimes. And my people would build the whatever, and then the soldiers would protect them, and blah blah blah. And whoever attacked, whatever. The soldiers were there for my people. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, I mean, that's what made me the greatest, most powerful, most epic person in the universe. So anyway, yeah. And the children are just like, what? It's like, well, yeah, this is how I was. This is who I was. I would argue with Congress. I'd argue with the people. I'd argue with whoever. I'd go head to head against Richard Nixon or JFK or Jimmy Carter or whoever. It's like, and later on I'd be like, I don't think you know who I am. Anyway, though, but yeah, the things that people start saying, well, he's the Lord, he's the whatever, and it's like, yeah. Anyway, but this is why these are all the reasons why I was who I was. It wasn't just that I was the creator of humanity and 12 other races or whatever. It was that my mentality, my attitude, how I was to my people. A fierce defender of my people and my workers. Anyway, the things that would set the tone for what is civilization, what is blah blah blah. Anyway, this is why these were my feelings, and my feelings were carried forward. My people knew how I felt and acted accordingly, as they say. So, anyway, yeah, and it goes into people saying, well, he wouldn't leave us behind. He wouldn't forget us. He would send out a search party. He would come and rescue us if he could. And it's like, yeah, anytime, it's something that became standard thing for White Star Lines and everything else is sending in a rescue queue. That's why ships would radio in, because if you didn't radio in, then there would be a rescue ship coming or an aircraft coming.